But alright guys, welcome indeed to Children of Morta. This is a new action RPG game. It's a little bit different than, like, I would say your traditional ones because there's a lot of things that are temporary, and we'll get into that in a second here. But this game is going to be absolutely amazing. So we are playing this on PC. However, I do believe they have ports of this on other consoles. Unfortunately, save is corrupted and will be deleted. Okay. It's because I did play in, like, the earlier access version of this game. But yeah, this is like a roguelike, it's a pixel game, and it just plays so good. You'll see what I mean by the quality and the content in a pixel-like game.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms. Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry. The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
Alright, so I have played this game before, and it seems like so far, at least from the early access, the intro cutscene has been the same, but I'm not sure if we're going to be acquiring all the characters at the same pace, but yeah. Move around a character with a left analog stick. Like I said, we are playing this on PC, but we are using a controller. Just because I feel like this game just plays really well on controller. So, use the right analog stick to attack, and the left one to move.
A land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty. It first appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
Press X to use primary attack. And with John, which is the character we're playing as right now, we will get other characters later down the line, but you can actually block and attack at the same time. Depending on the angle, you can block attacks too, which is great. But you can see over in the bottom left, there's like a mana and or stamina, whatever you want to call it. There's also different gameplay mechanics that each one of like the family member has, or if you want to call it classes, yeah, same thing. But if you're watching this on YouTube, we're also live streaming the game, and if you do want to catch me live playing it, just check the description box. Well, hello, Largest said, do I want to see the build? Oh, for Borderlands, right? Yeah, sure. You can send me the build. I'll check it out later. Evade at the right times. So under, well, it basically explains it. So just hit A, you can evade. Now, different characters will have different amounts of evade. And we will get new skills, and there's also, I kind of want to call it perks, but some of the items that you get in this game, like I mentioned before, are temporary. Because this game is, well, at least in the earlier access version of the game, it was not easy. So dying can be very bad. It also does support local co-op, which is a nice change, especially if you're playing on the Switch.
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
Special ability, John has special ability to use shield and block. Okay. Which we already went over. Basically, if you get all the enemies in one direction, it makes it much easier for John. But the game will get more complex, and I prefer playing the range classes, generally in action RPGs. Your shard of life to cleanse corrupted objects. Okay.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
Should just block the whole time. It makes it so much easier. So you can acquire these like gems, and then it's kind of like for secrets, if you will. Oh, do not grab it.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
So this one's an item that you can pick up.
Before
and some are
him
passives
was
and some
now
are active.
one more dangerous than those that came before.
Oh no, we can't die during this. So that's like an elite. I'm really trying not to get hit. So you can see he's taking that burn. There we go. Get that health glow. That was close. So we have a skill point, and we can press, what's it, like back on the controller. So once you get XP, you'll get a skill point. I'm actually curious to see the skill tree, because in the earlier access version of the game, we didn't have everything available. And we could only select, I believe, 2 classes. Give me a skill point. Okay. A to continue. Spend skill points to learn new skills. They'll select the skills abilities description. Give me C on the right panel. Okay. Press A to learn. I think you have to learn this one. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm not sure if that's like a waypoint or like a checkpoint that we're hitting.
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
Oh, we dodged it. I'm just gonna wait for the cooldown since we don't have that much health. The cooldowns aren't that long in this game. Obviously it depends on the ability, but... Okay, now we have a lot more HP.
Magnificent, but dangerous. A land of love found and of love lost. Before him was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by.
Oh, hello, Greg. I saw the Joker movie. Oh, yes, I did. I didn't know they were making like a new Joker movie.
Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
Those physics. All right. We'll be able to play as her, hopefully pretty soon. Temperate aura that damages nearby enemy. We'll activate this. You can see the new item we got that has a pretty decent cooldown. Got we're out of mana. Or stamina. Okay, now we're full HP. A divine relic, a gift from the gods. Oh, well, you already popped it, which was the ability we just used. Oh, let's just use it again for free, because it's during like tutorial phase. Sometimes, by the way, one tip that I can give you guys if you guys are also playing this game is leave some of the potions there if it's not going to give you the full like amount of HP, because later sometimes you'll take damage and you'll want to go back because the game is, well, at least before it wasn't very forgiving.
Were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Alright. Oh my gosh, they give you so many health potions. That's insane. But the game is actually pretty dark for just a pixel game. A lot of pixel games, they tend to be on the lighter side in terms of like how brutal they are, but this game doesn't mess around.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed?
Bunch of animals being sacrificed. But hello, Herba. How you doing?
The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary. Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the three spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
Oh, okay, so I'm selecting where to go right now. So there is kind of like this like home section, but I'll show you that later when we can actually get the upgrades, because that would make more sense. Oh, there's different sections of the caves. That's interesting. So Caverns 1 out of 3. So there are like levels as in like depth. Oh, do we get to select a different character? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and obviously show off Linda because she's new. And there's at least from the background here, you can see that there's 4 other characters that we don't know. And you can, if you have a friend, you can obviously have the ability to play with someone else. I want to actually check if they have online multiplayer, because I know that it does support local.
A celestial shard chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
How much does this game cost? I believe it's $20 on Steam as of right now, at least as of launch, but using a bow, Linda takes out, okay, and it's just basically, oh, okay, I forgot how it works. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoot at the same time. Okay, got it. So, this area is actually so much easier to do as John, just as a heads up. But obviously we got to get that content here, so we're going to be playing the new character. But the first boss that we will encounter is not easy. I'm actually curious to see if they lower the difficulty, because I could see a lot of people getting stuck or just getting wrecked by the first boss. But even if you do lose, you will acquire, I forget, was it, I don't know if it's called gold, but yeah. You will acquire things to basically help your progression next time. I like her physics cap. But once we level up, we'll be able to mess around and do a lot more things. Abilities. I forgot what this is. I think that pulls enemies in. Oh no, it pulls us in. Okay. So basically, don't go towards that unless you want to get pulled in over there. And another thing I want to mention, she has 2 dodges, and then on top of that, there are these like traps that you can go through. So you can see, like, if I go this way, right, I'll get sucked in to this thing. But the other side has spikes. And I'm pretty sure you can roll through the spikes. Like, if I do this, I'll be fine. Now, there are also things similar to, like, a loot goblin from like Diablo or Spirit in PoE. There we go. We got a skill point. Oops. Let's go ahead and put this first skill point in. Decreases stamina usage. We're just going to get the first. This one is actually really good, too. It's making it so it consumes less stamina, but I'm going to get the ability because, well, want to have at least one ability. And then over the top right, you'll see in the minimap, the little heart is where a health potion is. So, like I mentioned before, leaving a health potion in this game to come back later and grab it is totally a viable strategy. Because like I said, I don't know if they've changed the difficulty in this game. This game is not easy. Let's just jump over here. I wonder if we... Oh, it's basically... I'm guessing fight. And here's our ability. Ooh, that did so much damage. We're gonna try to maximize not taking any forms of damage. go ahead and gather all of them. Actually, we'll just shoot all the ones that are sitting right next to John. Let's go ahead and roll. Should you join me? I'm not, okay, I'm not 100% positive if this game does offer online multiplayer. I want to say it should, but I know for sure it has local multiplayer, so... And I don't even know when we'd be able to... Oh, did it just get destroyed? Oh, we got an item here. Okay, that's cool. Create an area that slows and damages enemies. Okay. Actually, can we check out all of the skills here? What's the final one? Family Harmony. Oh, okay. So I want to mention something. There's also things that are kind of considered like Paragon points in Diablo. That's at the home base, but there are like family passives. Let's see. Shows a portion of Linda's maximum health each time she enters Guardian's Rage. Okay, so I'm guessing that's something else. Guardian's Rage. Linda focuses to temporarily push her abilities to their max, drastically increasing her attack speed. Okay. We'll look at that level 4, and I think we need to put 4 skill points in order to progress to the next tier. But I'm probably just going to put 1 point into the Crescendo, and then the rest of the points. Let me actually check. Okay, so the Crescendo doesn't have mana cost, but it does have a cooldown. So we'll go ahead and just grab a potion here, since there's 2 left over. And we'll go downward this time. There are a ton of secrets in this game, and I can't say 100% if this game is procedurally generated, meaning that like there are things that can change. Like basically your experience with the game might be different than mine. At least in the early access, it was. So just in case someone was trying to like use my video as a walkthrough, your experience may be different, like in Diablo or Path of Exile, or most action RPGs. Yeah, though there's gonna be like random map generation. See, that one I want to be careful with because there's a bunch of spikes right next to it, so you want to watch out for those. I wanted that gold though. There's a lot of areas where you will definitely see the risk and reward. For the trash mobs, I think Linda does a really good job, but for the boss... Okay, we got another skill point. Oops. It starts, actually, back on it. Okay. So it'll cost less stamina. Let's use the right... Okay, so that's what that ability does. Ooh, that was like a crit. And your cartwheel does ignore unit collision, so you can go through. Oh, we passed up some gold up there? That's alright. I'm not going to stress to get every single one, especially in the very beginning of the game. Usually in the very beginning of the game you get like next to nothing in gold. I mean, it could technically add up, right? Really long cooldown, it's 30 seconds. I'm checking out the area, because I'll probably roll back over here if it gets too dicey. Okay, so we can just run past those. I'm going to check out over here. I'm going to try to group them all up. We'll pop the ability soon. I'm trying to like farm them up. Bumper. I think that's our like our, is that a kill streak bonus? We get plus extra gold for like chaining. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what that is when I'm shooting it. Some items will require you to interact with it via getting one of those like stones that we saw earlier from like the animal that was dead. Nothing over here. Oh, whoops. guess now you see how traps interact. You found a finished room portal. Press and hold up to teleport back to it from anywhere on this floor. Oh, okay. Can I do this at any time? Oh, okay. We have a new item here? Increased critical hit chance. Alright, awesome. Now, again, when I mentioned that items are temporary, if you die, you lose it. I don't know if I complete the dungeon, if I'm still able to go... oh, this is a hit B. I don't know if we complete the area, if we will still have the item.
The thinnest strands of white fibers coated the ground and walls, evidence of the Silk Caverns living up to their name.
Because after you finish it off, like it just says like thanks for playing the demo, and then it basically deletes your save. But obviously it's not going to do that because that was the demo. Tooltip. Oh, it just tells you exactly how much gold and stuff we have. Oh, there's an elite right there. So what he drops? He dropped a health potion, that's good. Decent amount of gold. But just like most action RPGs in the very beginning, you only have one skill to mess around with for a while, and then it will ramp up the difficulty and the amount of things you can do. Oh, took some damage right there. What's this thing though? In some action RPGs, you do get like full HP and mana when you level up. Hopefully we'll get some type of like self-heal. I know that on the skill tree there was one thing that mentioned that, but we'll have to get that upgrade. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the harmonize. Well, this says duration. It says decreases the stamina, increasing the duration she can roll. Oh, so I guess the duration is 7.7 seconds, so it's like another maybe 2 arrows, and this is going to just add more damage. I think this will be something we can use throughout the entirety of the game. This is going to increase the damage by another 40%. Oh, you need 2. Oh, that's right. So how it works is when you level up something, again, you need to put 2 points into it versus 1 point. I'm not sure if it goes up to 3 or whatever the numbers are. But hello, Pervy. I just dropped a vid on that game. If you're interested in it, you can check out my YouTube channel. Alright. Oh, what is this item? Some earring? Increases maximum health. Oh, definitely, that's going to be good. So can I still hit that up button? Oh no, okay, you know what? In the top right, I just noticed it says Silk Caverns 2 of 2. So I'm wondering if we get like some type of waypoint system. Like you would in a lot of action RPGs till they come back. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled forward into that. I'll get one of those stones. How far do you have to get in this game to play co-op? Ooh, but hello, Nami. You know, I'm actually not sure. I know local co-op should be within the first, like, 10 to 15 minutes? I feel like there's something here, but you know what? I might need some, like, item or a certain character to cleanse. Like, you can see that there's some type of dark, goo or something? Fog? I don't know what it is. But there's something over that. And I just saw it in the minimap. Can we play the same character? I'm actually not sure. I want to say that you can, but I know that you want to play the bow character, so when we play that co-op, you can play the bow character, no problem. Oh, that actually does damage too? That's really awesome. I didn't know that it did damage, because I didn't even need to do that big shot. But when can you play co-op? Like I said, I have no idea. Just play at least the first, like, 10 minutes. Because that'll let you get to, like, the section where you can go to the home world, and that way you can get familiar with the controls. Yeah, the intro in this game is, like, 10, 15 minutes? Dang, we're already half an hour into this game. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Is that a yin-yang, or is that a 69? Okay, I'm just gonna do that, because I'm gonna get overwhelmed by the spiders. Flames orbit around you. Oh, what the heck? We just get this? Dude, that's awesome. I don't remember how many you could hold before, as far as, like, items and stuff, but if you can just hold, like, unlimited, dude, hey, that's really cool. Is this, like, okay, so this lets us return here. It looks like, in the minimap, that says boss. The boss is not easy. We should at least get to full HP before fighting the boss. And that's insane, that we're that close. Okay, yeah, so we can just teleport there. Okay. Okay, so it does, I think, 5 damage at least. We're running low on HP. That's no good. As much as I would like to fight the boss ASAP, we need to be at least full HP, and hopefully... Oh, that looks a little dangerous. There are, like, these events that can pop up, too. I'll try to show that event off, but I need to get to full HP before doing it. Oh, some HP. Good. Okay. We're good. Let's slow these guys down. These guys are really fast. So it looks like the orb increases to 5 damage. Which is nice if you get surrounded, but it'd be even better if I was playing John, because I could just throw up that shield right in front of me. Oh, sweet, that helped. Looks like we're at another dead end. Okay. We'll try to do the event, but I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to complete it. Oh, it's what, 2 people? Okay, but you can see, like, oh wait, now you guys can see. It's pretty brutal.
The sight had become painfully all too familiar. The sorrow always hard for the Guardian to bear. Not able to save.
Oh, that one wasn't that bad at all.
When all was thought lost, when the struggle was becoming too heavy a burden, a young voice cried out. Stifling his sobs, the small boy spoke of his mother. She was not far away, and returning to her was his only need.
I hope that my mother is still where I left her. Okay. Escort the refugee to his mother? Okay. What? Kid, what are you doing? You just go right in front. He's a tank, dude. We need heals, man. I wonder if we get flat, like, damage integer increases as we level up. Ooh. This is no good. Need that heals, man. I need double heals. Okay, there's at least one healing potion. Hopefully his mother is not, like, a demon that's going to try to kill me. Hopefully she'll give me full HP. Oh, okay.
Tears slipped down the mother's face in praise of her good fortune, thankful for her son's safe return. And for the briefest of moments, the burden of Mount Morta became lighter upon the hero's shoulder.
Okay. Wish we had some food to offer. Oh, do we get nothing? Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and run around and smash all your barrels. Take your gold. Oh, wait, she gave us something, though. Nearby enemies take damage when you are attacked. Oh, we could just get it. Okay, because I was wondering if I had to swap. Found an item, floating suns. Okay. Can't, like, enter their house. Wish we had some food to offer. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, I don't think I can fight the boss at this amount of HP. Ooh, level up, but we still don't get full HP. Yes, potion. Alright. No, we want to be fully geared before fighting this boss, so... Ooh. Gotta watch out for the spiders. They do have a ranged attack. Well, maybe not this one. Oh, yeah, it does. You know what I'm noticing? I think it's my controller. I think this controller has like a... The dead zone isn't big enough, which means that like, if I push in one direction, it'll just stay in that direction, if that makes sense. I like how that just destroys things for me, though. Alright, so let's try out this. Let's go ahead and warp back over here. And I hope we can warp back to this area instantly. Let's go ahead and fight the boss. Like I said, I honestly don't think we can fight it, like, successfully. You can technically maybe go back and try. But it's a very difficult boss. Please be a healing potion. Oh. Alright, boys. Ready to see what happens when you die in the game.
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb. The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Okay, so now you'll see what happens when you actually die. So you'll still gain something to kind of be able to help your progression next time.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back, a sensation no hero could become accustomed to. As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're actually supposed to fail that boss, but it is possible to beat it. I know that. But it's not easy. It basically sets up for like almost unblockables. Uncle Ben can upgrade and enhance the Bergson's equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and show off the upgrade system in this game. So you can use gold to increase the armor, and you don't lose your gold, at least not that I'm aware of. If you fall, faint, or die, I don't know, whatever you want to call it in this game. These are family's main attributes. Selected attributes description can be seen on the right panel. Okay, press A to upgrade it. I guess I have to get max health. Okay, can I hit cancel? No, I have to get this one. Okay, so we have to get max health. So there's movement speed, agility's locked, compulsion's locked, resilience locked, sharp weapons locked, critical damage, and then increase their damage. I think we have to get this too, because it wasn't letting me choose anything else. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, am I selecting her?
On calm days, such as these, Mary enjoyed venturing into the nearby grove. The woodland creatures came out to lend her company. The smallest ate from her basket, while she took in the serenity of it all.
Okay. I wonder what that thing is in the top left. That's it's just mentioning Ben's workshop. Floating suns, new souvenirs have been added to the Bergson's house. Oh, let me do this. Okay, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm wondering if that's things that we can actually like buy. Oh, see, these are items that we have acquired. But I wonder if we can just get them again. We have the workshop, which you guys already saw, but I didn't get to show off the books. Maybe, you see where it says the Book of I don't know what, if you can, yeah, I can't like hit right bumper. That's, might be something we unlock later down the line. So I only have chapter select library. There are other sections of this area though, but we just don't have them unlocked yet. So I guess, yeah, I'm trying to move elsewhere. Oh, you can use the right analog stick and actually look everywhere. That's really cool. You can kind of see everything. I'm sure other things will open up like this. This looks pretty cool. Maybe some type of training ground. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually go to the chapter select. I'm wondering if it's the exact same like area that will be then we'll just go right to. Oh, my bad, I just I selected the same thing. Alright, I just select this. And then from here, I gotta select the caves. And we're still on 1 out of 3. Okay. So if this is, okay, so now we can select our character once again over here. I do want to definitely check out the multiplayer. I'm just going to make 100% positive sure that it's the same one, and then we will resume the gameplay. I'll do like a update part 2 once we're at the bossing, because I don't think you guys want to watch me go all the way through everything. And you guys can see we did lose out on all of our items. So that's what I meant by the game has items are kind of temporary. I guess it's like hardcore. If you guys have played hardcore in any action RPG, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But you still do maintain your skill points. So, and on top of that, we have more damage and more max HP now. So we have a little bit of an advantage. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the first 45 minutes of Children of Morta. Genuinely curious to what you guys think of the game so far, and as of right now, it has very positive reviews on Steam, and I've been talking about this game for a really long time, and I finally have it in my hands. So, like I said, I'll probably do like a part 2 or updated video on this game later down the line, so if you're looking for like a review and you're new to the channel or want to see more of this game, hit subscribe, turn on that bell, and you'll definitely see more. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. This is the end of part 1. Peace.